Hey there, everybody out in internet land. This is Deborah Lupien, the Answer Diva of Akashic Unleashed. And I thought I would just pop on today and have a quick little live conversation with you. So if you're stopping by, leave me a comment, let me know you're here. So I have this meetup group, and one of the members gave me this list of questions. And they're really deep questions. They're existential level questions. You know, what happens if this and then that? And the kind of deep stuff that requires a little bit of thought. So I thought it might be interesting to come here and answer those questions in this venue so that you would benefit from the questions, because there's a good chance maybe you've been wondering the same thing. So let's start. Alrighty. The first question she posed to me is, if a person is born in one country, but then they move to another country, was that all planned before they were born? And what would have happened if they hadn't moved? So let's talk about that. When you are incarnated as a soul, is there this whole plan that's laid out for your life journey ahead of time? Well, no, actually, there's not. What it is that you come here with a purpose. There's something you want to accomplish. You've got some certain goals for this particular incarnation, and it usually has something to do with experiences you've had in the past and things that you want to clear up karmically, or lessons that you want to learn, or perhaps even certain people that you want to reconnect with. So there's all of those things swirling around. But the overriding principle is that we as souls have free choice. Nothing interferes with our free choice. Our guides don't interfere. It's always up to us to make those choices. So wherever we are in life right now is a result of choices that we have made. So no, of course we wouldn't have chosen to have this path of ahead of time that we'd go to this country and then move, et cetera, et cetera. No, wherever you are right now, as I said, is a result of choices that you have made. But the other part of her question was, okay, so what if that choice hadn't been made and you had stayed in the original country? Well, you don't know, because that's not the choice that you made. And you could spend part of your life wondering about that and trying to figure it out, but it doesn't really matter, because what's important is where you are now and what you're going to do next. So it's always a matter of, if you don't like what's happening in your life at this moment, make a new choice. Make it quickly and get moving, because when you do that, the energy starts stirring, right? That energy gets going in your life, and you're attracting more abundance and more manifestations and hopefully joy and delight. And if you don't like what's happening, always make a new choice. It always comes back to that. That is the ultimate answer. Don't like it, make a new choice. Hope that makes sense. Leave me some comments, questions, if you want more information about that. The second question she posed, okay, accidents. So there's an accident. Some people died. Some people survived. What was the point for them to be in the accident and survive? And how does that impact their life purpose afterwards? Well, here's the thing. You don't just randomly get into an accident. Based upon what you're doing energetically, you're either a match for the accident or you're not. So let's say you're driving down the road, and up ahead, there's an accident just about to happen. Now, if you're an energetic match for something in your life that would be like an accident, the ramifications would be something like what would happen from an accident, then you'll probably go forward and get into that accident. If you're not an energetic match for it, something will happen to divert you. You will get an inkling, an impulse, you'll make a turn onto a different path. Maybe somebody will cut you off and delay you. Something will happen energetically to prevent you from being a part of that accident. So that's the important thing to understand. Whatever's happening in our lives is happening because we either chose it or we're an energetic match for it, which still means we chose it, because we choose our energetic patterns, and we can choose to get into more perfect alignment with our souls so that we're not an energetic match for those negative things. So if you're spending a lot of time thinking about negative stuff, you're going to attract more negative stuff. So stop that. Put those negative thoughts away. When they come, this is what I teach my students all the time. Those negative, dark thoughts come up, you get down and depressed. Don't dance with them. Immediately bring something up positive to replace them and focus on that, because whatever you focus on, you create more of. Do you want to create more negativity, more darkness, more depression, or do you want to step into the light and create more of that and more joy? So don't dance with those negative thoughts. And I know, seriously, I've been there. In the beginning, it is really hard to not do that, to not go down that negative path. And you know what happens when you do, don't you? You get drugged down further and further. You get into that pity party, and you can spend a lot of time there and waste a lot of precious hours, days, months even of your life. Why would you do that? It's kind of self-torture when you think about it. So I would like you to be more conscious about your thoughts as you move forward. And when those negative things come up, replace them very quickly. Focus on anything positive that you can find. Doesn't matter if it's this small, anything. And when you start focusing on that positive thing and you move forward with your energy, you will get more positive to see and you'll feel better and better. So doesn't that feel like a better way to live your life? Now, the whole thing about how does it impact your life purpose? Well, I'm not seeing any comments coming up here, so just so you know, if you are commenting, my apologies, I'm not seeing them, and I will respond to them later. So if you are there, please feel free to ask your questions and make your comments. All right, so soul purpose and the accident. No, it has no impact on your soul purpose, because remember, when you incarnated, you had a purpose. Your soul is wired with certain characteristics, and that never changes lifetime to lifetime. So your purpose is always going to be whatever you're wired for. For instance, my soul is wired for power and wisdom. So every incarnation, my soul is going about the business of first empowering myself and getting more wisdom for myself, and then sharing that with others to help them be more empowered and to have more wisdom. So our purpose is all tied up into our gifts, which is why I'm always talking about that, and I'm always encouraging you, please, if you don't know what your gifts are, get in touch with me, because I want to make sure you know what those gifts are, because once you understand how you're wired, then you can consciously use those gifts to create whatever you want. And life, oh my gosh, gets so much sweeter and more wonderful, and it's bliss. Amazing. And I want that for you. So if you want that too, get in touch with me. I want to help you out. So does that make sense, that having this accident and surviving while others died doesn't have any impact on your soul purpose? Two separate things, right? Okay. Now, one more question she's got for me. So somebody falls into a coma. While they're in the coma, do they have a choice to die or to come back to consciousness? Yes, the soul always has the choice. In fact, when someone dies, it's because their soul was ready for that transition. They will attract circumstances that will allow them to die. So if you're in that coma and you're ready, then you will energetically attract something that will allow you to be released from your body. And I've never been in a coma myself, so I can't tell you this with 100% certainty, but my belief is that what will happen is you're lying in that coma and you do have some consciousness. And if you have enough consciousness to say, okay, God, creator, whatever you call your higher power, I'm ready to cross over, I believe that you can consciously choose that without having to have any outside circumstances. So that's one side of the equation. The other side about coming back. Absolutely. If your soul is not ready to depart this earth, then you have the ability, again, to attract positive circumstances that will bring to you whatever you need to come out of that coma. They take a while, but you do have that choice, because remember, everything is about free choice. Does that make sense? Pop me in some comments and questions and let me know. I'd really love to hear from you. So that's it for today. I'm going to sign off, but I will be coming back again. So Keep me posted on what's going on. Let me know what you think. I always love hearing from you. It is a beautiful Thursday here. I hope wherever you are, it is an amazing, beautiful day. Find something, anything, no matter how small, to be grateful for and to celebrate, and you will attract more of that into your life. And that is my wish for you. Bye for now. See you soon.